Hey there, it's Munchy Middlevert Mama here, and in this video, I am going to share with you my top 5 tips for dieting. Now, before you go, next video, I don't want to diet, I don't want to be reminded that I was supposed to diet at the beginning of the year, and all the 9 yards. This is not like a diet, as in a diet, you can only have 1,000 calories a day, and that kind of stuff. This is a way that you can diet in a healthy way without starving your body and starving yourself of just food in general. And it's actually their goals and things that you can do, and it doesn't take that much to do them. All right, so number 1 on my list is don't be afraid to eat. So many people on diets or so many people who just want to lose weight, the first thing they do is they stop eating, or they eat these little midget squirrel sized portions and they end up being really hungry. Well, they're not losing any weight because their body is storing the food that they're eating, because their body thinks, rightfully so, I'm starving! I'm never gonna get another meal! So it just stores the food, and you don't really see a lot of weight drop. And if you do, it's because you're starving yourself and your body is using so much energy to try and keep you going, to try and keep everything up to par, and it has to work even harder now because it has less food to give it energy, less energy, but it still has to try and function at the same level to keep your body up and going. So you might lose weight, but you're going to gain it back like that because your body was in starvation mode and it wasn't really healthily losing weight, if that makes sense. So don't be afraid to eat. Keep eating, but this will lead to my next tips on how to eat so that you don't end up overeating. So my tip number 2, it's kind of a 2-part tip, is to savor and sample. So when you are eating food, savor it. Don't just wolf it down. There was one time I was so hungry. I had 3 tacos, and I ate them so fast. I knew I had just eaten 3 tacos, but I was hungry still. So if you don't savor your food, you're gonna end up eating a lot of more food than you normally would, because your body can't catch up and be like, whoa, I'm full. So it's kind of like if you take a water hose and you just start, or a pitcher of water, and you just start pouring it out and you just do this, you're not gonna see that the bucket is full until almost too late, when it's just overflowing, instead of just slowly pouring the water in and watching it, and then you'll know when it's full. So the same when you're eating. If you're just pouring in the food in your body, be careful, because you're going to overeat. So just savor your food, eat slow, enjoy what you're eating. If you are at a buffet style meal, or if that's what your family does, this is where the sampling comes in. All that food might look so good and you want to just try all of it. That's fine. Just take little portions, little spoonfuls of each, instead of just, oh, those mashed potatoes look so good, and now half your plate has mashed potatoes, and by the time you're done, you have a plate with about a foot tall food stack that you have to eat. So savor your food, and if you're at a buffet style kind of eating, sample little things instead of just piling your plate with food. Okay? Number 3, order a size smaller. If you are eating out or you're going out to eat with friends or family, whatever you would normally order it smaller. Or let's just say you love to eat, like my husband loves to eat hamburgers when we go out. So maybe instead of him, I'm just using him as an example, by the way. He doesn't do this, but I'm using him as an example. Maybe instead of getting that triple stack Decker cheeseburger, you can just get the hamburger, without the extra carbs, without the extra cheese, without all that extra gunk that you really don't need. As much as that triple decker might look delicious, going smaller will help you. So order a size smaller than you normally would if you're going out to eat, okay? Number 4, just tweak your menu. Now, if you have a menu like normal meals that your family likes that you make, that's great. You don't have to go throw it in the trash can and start all over and start eating some paleo diet, some vegan diet. You're welcome to. But if you're just, no, my diet is fairly healthy, I would just like to kind of revamp it a little bit, give it a little bit better. Some ideas are, let's just say you love tacos, like I love tacos. Instead of eating tacos and frying the taco shells, I can just do a taco salad. I'm taking out all that carb, I'm taking out all that wheat and corn and whatever else, and now I'm just eating a salad that has lots of vegetables on it, protein, and it's good. Spaghetti. I love spaghetti. It's a pretty high carb meal, but I love it. One thing you can do is, instead of making or buying that delicious side of garlic bread, it's so good. Instead of doing that, just don't get it at all. You're not going to die from not eating that. If you want it, like the garlic bread, just slice it smaller and only eat one slice instead of the 10 that you so want to eat with your spaghetti. With your higher carb meals, let's just say you're a family who loves a lot of pastas, spread those out. Maybe only do one of those meals once a week, and the rest of the meals, keep them simple. It's okay to just give your family a meat and a vegetable, or maybe a potato and not a potato and a vegetable, a potato and a meat, whatever it is. Just keep it simple. You don't have to go all crazy and make a 5-course meal every night, okay? Keep it simple and just go through your menu and tweak it a little bit and see where you might be able to eliminate some extra carbs here or there and revamp your meals. Another example would be if you loved chicken, maybe instead of having fried chicken and a giant pile of mashed potatoes, you could do grilled chicken and a side of fresh vegetables. That's a better option. You're still getting your chicken, you're just not getting all the rest of that extra additive stuff that adds up with time. Okay? Last but not least, get your bowels moving. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to tell you what probiotics to get or how to get your bowels moving. That's something you are going to have to research for yourself, but get your bowels moving. I have noticed if I don't take the things that I do to help keep my system flowing, I get bloated really fast. And sometimes I will gain 5 pounds in weight just from the bloating. So do yourself a favor, drink lots of water, find some things, probiotics that you can take that will help to flush your system out. Be sure to replenish all those electrolytes that you're flushing out right along with everything else. But get your bowels moving so that the good food that you are putting in it doesn't end up staying in your gut and rotting there, basically. Make sure it's just flowing, keeps flowing, and that you will see will really help you to eliminate a lot of waste and a lot of weight gain that can be caused through that water retention, through that, I'm just going to make up this phrase, bowel retention. If you're retaining a ton of stuff in your bowels, get it out, flush it out. All right, guys, so those are my top 5 tips for healthy dieting. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it useful and helpful and encouraging, because if you're anything like me, I hate counting calories. I'm just not that kind of person to do that. I know myself. So these tips are things that I have found in my own life to really help with weight and keeping a consistent healthy weight without having to meticulously count calories or go do 500 jumping jacks because I ate a cookie or something. Do exercise. I'm not saying not to exercise, but you get what I'm saying. This is just an easy way to just kind of get a kickstart on a journey to health. So, all right, guys, I will see you in another video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.